Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Um, so today's build is essentially a great big sort of Del Sol Valley style mansion. So I basically started off with, I'd been playing as one of the families that I'd sort of made myself, and she's in the acting career, and I'd sort of thought, you know what, I'm going to build a great big mansion, but I'm also going to film it because it looks really cool. And the ideas I thought were really cool. So, obviously, as you can see in the video so far, I'm just sort of placing the actual structure of the build. I've got a great big sort of walkway with leading to another big room. That's sort of what I'm going to set as my Sims studio type thing. She's in the acting career, so obviously she needs space to practice all of that sort of thing, which I thought was really cool. So I tend to build quite sort of, my preference for building is sort of the classic sort of, not stereotypical I guess, but traditional house style. So I think building in sort of this modern style was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I really like it. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed building. I like sort of the look of the builds that come with designing them in this sort of style. So as you can see, I've sort of just like placed some columns under the sort of sweeping the big build, which will be changed. As you can see right now, I'm trying to place a pool. I wanted like a rooftop pool, which I thought would be cool for to be attached to the master suite. But my issue is that obviously it goes underground into a basement, so I couldn't use the lower level. So as you can see here, I'm sort of building an upper level, which right now it looks really weird when you look at it from the video, but yeah, so I placed the pool in, and then I'm like, oh god, you can still see it, so I just chuck some walls around, and yeah, so that's what we've currently got. It does actually work quite well. When I was in this building stage, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to change this, I hate this, it's horrible. But once I'd added in sort of like the little window slats and stuff, I thought it looked really cute actually. It fit quite well, which I really liked. So yeah, so I just add some more windows in. This build is just filled with windows, but I love it. It just like gives it a really nice view across it all. It just looks really nice. So yeah, so I did originally start with the whole the sort of stone effect on each level, but I was like, you know what, let's just keep that to base level. We'll change it to white. So I changed it back to white, added some more windows because never have too many windows apparently in this build. So yeah, so that is it so far. I also added sort of like a little staircase for access upstairs to the pool and things. It's all sort of attached with the master suite. Obviously, as you can see now, I'm sort of putting some stairs, some stuff like that. I was originally going to have the building around the entrance to the door around the side, but I was like, it just sort of throws it all off. So I added a little pathway here, a little walkway into the side building. So the downstairs is obviously, I'm looking now, we're going to have a little bathroom. It's the main sort of like hosting area, so we've got a big kitchen, and the rest of it will be made into like sort of an open planned living area sort of thing. Originally I was going to add a dining room to the outside of it, but you'll see in a bit that I don't do that. So here I'm just sort of separating off bedrooms and things. It's just another one bed. My Sims currently don't have any kids, but I am planning on continuing playing with them and adding that in. So as you can see now, obviously we're choosing tiles and things. A lot of my custom content that I use in this build is from Peacemaker, which it's in my previous build. You can go back onto that and have a look at that. The link to his Tumblr is on there, and yeah, I really like it. So here we've sort of got a mustard and grey style for the main bedroom for the master suite. Just adding like little decorational bits to the swimming pool just to make it that little bit more homey and not contraption looking like, if that makes sense. So here I'm just sort of like adding doors and stuff like that. In a minute I will add all of the lights as well to my build, because I don't like starting placing bits and bobs until I've got lights. My main sort of foundation that I set is the actual structure, then the flooring and the walls, and then lights before I even start adding in bits. I just like to I normally have a feel for the room when I'm building it anyway, as to what lights I'm going to put in and things. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. Also with bedrooms, I like to add a little bit of ambiance. So I like to have sort of your less big lights, if that makes sense. So I like to have like a little lights everywhere, little twinkles. So we're now onto the kitchen. As you can see, it's sort of like a very big kitchen space. I love these cupboards. I love these cupboards. You know, it just ties the whole building together really. So yeah, so that's my kitchen. I like to add, kitchens are like for me anyway, they are like the main part of the house. So I love having really nice big kitchens for my Sims. They're quite a rich family that live here, so I've added in all the little gadgets and all that sort of stuff. Obviously there is only 2 of them, but they do have a lot of friends, so I thought I'd give them a nice big dining table, you know, with enough seats if they want to do dinner parties and that kind of thing. So we've now moved on to the living room. So the walls are sort of like a pale blue, so I've tied in that a little bit with the colour of the sofas. You know, they're like a darker bluey green. I do like that colour palette quite a lot actually, you know, with the dark woods of the sideboard and the coffee table, which will be changed in a minute. So yeah, so that's sort of like the little hub area of the house, you know, some little candles. I've also added in a fireplace area. I just feel like with the bigger builds that I do, sort of need that little bit, mainly because A, there's too much space in the house, but also I feel like, you know, at the end of the day when they've had a very difficult day on set, my Sims can come and just, you know, have a sit down, have a chill. This is sort of like an entertaining area. Obviously we've got a bar, put a big speaker area thing in. I can't remember if I added a rug in. I think I tried to, but I just didn't like the look of it. So, but obviously, you know, dance parties, having a bit of a drink, you know, bar parties, that kind of thing. You know, as I was saying, they are famous Sims. They are going to want to do that sort of thing. So yeah, so I'm just adding some little custom content knickknacks in. I love adding little knickknacks. It just makes the kitchen look a bit more real. You know, we've got some mugs, some cups, some plates, little dish rack, that kind of thing. I just feel like it ties the kitchen in a little bit together, you know. Adds it all together, adds a little bit of real life to it. Obviously a lot of these items you can't use, you know, like the plants and stuff and the mugs. It's not like they're going to get a mug off the side. Sims 5, we're looking at you. But you know, it just adds it all in. It just ties it all in a little bit. It makes it look lived in. I find that when I do builds where I don't add a lot of decoration or custom content, it just doesn't look like it's lived in. It looks show homey. Did I decide on a carpet? I did decide on a carpet. It's a cute carpet. So yeah, so it's this bit of the build is more just sort of looking at all the different custom content. Bathroom content I love as well. Obviously I have put, as you'll see in a minute, I put quite a few like bath bomby bits. There's no bath in there. I don't know why I did that, but it looks cute, so we'll allow it. Obviously a towel, some nice candles, little, you know, it's all looking really cute. So as I said before, my Sims don't currently have a child, but I like to have a pre-done nursery when I know that I'm gonna probably be playing with kids. So I like to have it sort of ready and done, so that it's not a case of, oh my god, I've got no simoleons, I can't build a nursery. So I sort of just decorated this a little bit, quite a bit of custom content in this, you know, nice little bookcase. And I love as well the bassinets that we got with Realm of Magic. I know obviously, my personally on this, my Sims aren't magic, they're not magicians. Is that the right word? What are they called on my Sims? The Warlock or something? But I just really like the bassinet, so I use that for quite a lot of my builds. Anyway, so we're now onto the bathroom area. This is like the master suite. Originally I was going to do it sort of like greys and greens, but you know, I'm not feeling the old-fashioned green style bathroom. So yeah, I also took about 10 years deciding on a carpet as well, as you can tell here. So I tried to tie it in a little bit with the red. So here, this is my favourite room of the house. I absolutely adore this room. So basically we've got my main Sim that I've been playing as. She is an actress, so I wanted to give her a big space, office style thing that she can practice on her skills, and you know, just somewhere where she can do work from home, that sort of thing. So we've got obviously a nice big area for filming. We've got the little video edited and the drone, some lights. I've added in a little fish tank that looks cute. You know, it's very bougie. And obviously like a desk area with her computer and stuff that looks like an office. Obviously you can't really interact and bring back like clients. So obviously you can invite the directors and stuff around, but obviously you can't bring your clients and things like that home. But I wanted just like a cute little space where it would almost look like she did have that, with like a little drinks cart, which would be ages to find. But yeah, and I just thought it was really cute. I don't often build with pink a lot in my builds, but it just really suited my Sims style. So I really like the way that this all sort of tied in together and the way that things fit together. And I just think it's really cute. I'm really excited to actually play in this lot. Even though it will drive me mad because I'm not a massive fan of living in massive builds, but I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna learn. So here we've added in a little bit of like seating area, just cute little sofas and stuff. There is a lot of outside space in this house, and I'm terrible at utilising outside space. So here it's a master suite for my main couple that are living here. It took me ages to try and find the Peacemakers beds and stuff, and I don't know where on earth they've gone because I've downloaded all of the like the dresses and everything which come with the bedroom pack, so I don't know whether it's moved to a different section or what. I thought I'm not going to spend ages trying to look for it. But yeah, so as I said earlier, I like quite a bit of ambience in the bedroom, so I've added in some little twinkly lights, some little lamps and curtains and things like that. It just looks really cute. And then here I get rid of this chair in a minute and add in a little cute custom content swing bench, which I thought was really cute because it looks out onto the big view of the city and it just looks gorgeous. So here we're just decorating a little bit upstairs, into the pool area. So I added a little barbecue and seating, and then it's just adding some little lounges and stuff for them to chill by at the pool. So yeah, and then I sort of just go around, add some extra lights to the outside area, just so things light up a little bit. It gives it that little bit of pop that you can see what's going on, especially with the style of Del Sol Valley, where it is like lights, camera, action. And it just illuminates it a little bit, and I really, really like the way that this looks. I really like this. So I now changed all of the pillars downstairs because I didn't like them, and added a few more, just so it looked a bit more realistic. And as you can see, my Mac battery was on there. So yeah, so I also just sort of decorate the outside a little bit more. Managed to actually fit it in all nicely. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna spend the next 30 seconds trying to put mud down. I don't know whether it's a glitch at the minute for Mac players or what, but every time I go to place it, if you watch the cursor, it's slightly off and I have to go around and trim it all. I don't know what is going on. EA sort so yeah, so that was really aggressive, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I'm just going around and adding some mud in and that sort of stuff, just adding a little bit in. It just makes, I always find it just makes it look a bit more realistic, not everyone's going to be green grass. And then I just add in a few little plants, which I do change them in a minute. I change them to match the others that I'd found. But yeah, it just adds it a little bit more lived in. I just really like adding in plants and stuff. I'm a crazy plant lady, so I like to make sure that my builds contain plants. And as you will notice in a minute, which I didn't notice when I was doing this, is my sim is slowly, very quickly running out of money. And so I was unable to actually place it all the way around. So I'm sat there like, oh my god, what am I going to do? So I just sort of delete them, add a little bit of foliage upstairs, and then I'm pretty much done for this build. So, thank you for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it, and I will see you on Wednesday with my next upload. Thanks, guys. Bye.